morning, everybody. Peter here. Today we have a pretty big hike ahead of us. Got all my stuff ready because today we're hiking Cajon Mountain. This is a pretty big hike. This is 11 miles total. Pretty serious elevation gain. That's what we're looking at here. We're going for the summit. About 5.3 miles from the start of the trail. And it's really important, if you're going to do a hike like this, that you have everything ready. So for me, we got a lot of stuff here. I've got my water bottle. I've got quite a bit of stuff. I've got 2 gallons of water in here. I already ate a big breakfast before leaving, and then we've got multiple different types of food in there as well. Plus sunscreen, plus anti-rash ointment. And I also dressed pretty appropriately because very little of my skin is even exposed. So I start with just a little bit of sunscreen on my face, and then once I take this sweatshirt off, once I get hot enough, I'll apply it to my arms. But yeah, that's the prep that I took, and now we're gonna get it going. I'll check in again with you guys once I make a little bit of progress. All right, half mile in, we climbed up a slope to get up here, and now we're at the staging area. So there's a bathroom, another trail sign. I said 11 miles, it's 12. Roughly 6 miles. So between 11 and 12 miles is going to be the total. Okay? All right, we're about a half mile in. This is the view. That's Mount San Gorgonio out there. That right there with the antennas on it, that's Mount Woodson. That's where Potato Chip Rock is. And then there's Mount Palomar. And I am now going to take my sweater off. Alright, so now we've come up to the east side of the ridge. That right there is El Capitan. That's the big granite monolith. That is the southern false summit of the mountain we're going for. That one right there, not the conical one in the middle, but the one to the right of it, that's our summit. And if you take a look, you can see a dirt road right there. I'm gonna be climbing up that in a second here. Well, not in a second, in a bit, but that's gonna get crazy. Time to put more sunscreen on. All right, so I just climbed up a big slope. I think it's the second steepest one. That's the top of it right there. But it was like a serious extended climb to get up there. You can hear it in my voice. There's Lake Jennings out there and the ocean past it. I got another slope right here. There's a mountain up there. That's not where we're going. We're going past that. I think we're gonna go around the summit of that peak. But you can tell that we're already going pretty hard. And I'm at like the 2.5 mile point. I passed the 2 mile marker right before the big slope that I just climbed. So distance wise, we're about halfway there, but I don't think we're halfway there time wise because the biggest slope is yet to come. All right, we'll keep it going. All right, so we're at the bottom of that slope that I mentioned earlier. We just went down that. We went down that to get to the bottom of this little ravine. And now we're starting the steepest climb of the entire hike. Let's do this. This is Stairmaster in real life. We just came up this from down there. There's the trail. It went all the way to the bottom of this ravine. We came all the way up here. And now we get to go up this. For record, this is the elevation I'm standing on. And that is how steep this is. So that's pretty crazy. And from what I saw of this specific slope, it goes well beyond what I can see right now. So let's make it up to this curve and see how much more slope we have left. I mean, this is one of the steepest stretches of trail that I've ever hiked in San Diego County. And I've lived here my entire life. So that should give you an idea of how crazy this is. This is like Grand Canyon level of steepness. And I've done the Grand Canyon. I can tell you. Look at this. You see how slow I'm moving right now? This is insane. Oh my God. Wow. This is going to be very difficult to come down on the way back. Like, I'm gonna have to go super slow on the way back, because I don't know how the hell I'm gonna handle this on the way back. Look at this. This is insane. Hey, look, there's somebody else. Wow. Okay. All right, we're at the top of the slope. There's more climbing to do, but we're through the craziest part of it. Also, take a look out there. That's the San Diego skyline. That's how far we are from downtown. That's zoomed way in 20 times. Now, we zoom back out, and we're out here. All right. We're at the 3.5 mile marker. I did finally pass some other people on the trail. They're back there behind me. This place is incredible. All right. We're somewhere in the vicinity of 4.5 miles in. I got to reapply sunscreen. Hey, look. Take a look down there. That's the Barona Casino. I used to play poker there. Okay, so got more climbing to do. Summit's up there, but we're making good progress, and we're almost to the summit. Okay, so reading the trail guide, they told me to look out for this. This is an abandoned Jeep, and clearly it's been up here for a very long time, but based on the width of the trail, I have no freaking idea how they got this thing up here. And the trail guide says exactly the same thing pretty much. But this is a landmark. I knew to expect to see this thing. And I think the summit is right up there. We're getting close. I think I have just about a mile left. All right. This is the 5 mile marker. We're going this way to get to the top of the mountain. There's a trail this way. This leads to the top of the granite monolith known as El Capitan. You can see El Capitan Trail right there. Don't know where this leads, but I'm not going this way. Also, it says end of county trail, which is to say that the trail from here on out, the last 4/10 of a mile or so, is more strenuous and more difficult. Look at the view. This is incredible. It's unbelievable, really. Okay, so time to pull up my socks and get ready to do a tiny little bit of bushwhacking until I get to the summit. Here we go. Guys, we did it. We did it. Look at that. Oh my gosh, we did it. Holy crap. Look at this view. That's Lake San Vicente. There's Lake Jennings. El Capitan is down there, the Lake El Capitan. And that's the San Diego River Gorge. Oh my goodness, what a hike. We did it. Let's walk over here to this sign and just touch it. Gotta touch it, right? The last stretch of this trail was really tough because it was super narrow and it was like all climbing on little rocks, basically. But this is it. This is our reward. Oh my. Wow. Holy crap. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. All right. Time to get going down soon. Okay. We're back. It's just after noon, 12 p.m. And we're back at the 3.5 mile marker. We just came from over here. We're heading back this way towards that insane slope that we climbed up. It's going to be just as dangerous on the way back down, so I'm mentally preparing myself for that. As you can tell, I've been through a lot to get here. We're just about 8 miles in, maybe a little more than 8 miles. And aside from this really dangerous downhill stretch, I think the hardest part of this hike is completely over now. I think I should be able to be done around 1 o'clock. So this will be my last check-in before we get back to the trailhead, and I'll wrap it up when we get there. Okay, we made it. This is the end of the trail. It is just before 1:30 p.m. And so I got to the top at about 10:45. I was up there for about 10-12 minutes. So I would say I left the top just before 11 o'clock, which means it took me about 2.5 hours to get back down. And honestly, I thought it would take me less time, but because of how steep some of those downhill sections are, I really had to go slow. And so it was only a little bit faster than the 2-hour, 45-minute walk up the hill, up the mountain. So that's the end of the El Cajon Mountain trip. This has been SoCal Wanderer. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.